Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How do you do? I'm your host, Seth Julian. Welcome you to today's morning coffee briefing. We are looking at the euro dollar. This chart shows us how many dollars, United States dollars, it takes to buy 1 euro. And you can see it's taking fewer and fewer of them. And that means, as we all know, that the dollar is getting stronger versus the euro. Not only is it getting stronger, you'll see that the exchange rate has got a 1.05044.4 handle. We are approaching what's called parity, where the rate is 1 to 1. The last time we saw 1 euro being worth $1 was January of 2003, following the dot-com bubble burst in 2000. And then, of course, it hit it again shortly after its introduction in 1999. This is the path of this, by the way, prior to 1999 is a synthetic formulation of the euro. It didn't exist. It's a synthetic conglomeration of the euro, the pound, the French franc, the Deutschmark, the Swiss franc, the Italian lira, the drachma, etc., etc. But once 1999 rolls around, January 1st, 1999, the euro comes into existence. This is its path. It weakens, it strengthens considerably against the dollar from this point, and then it's in a long decline. But the point we're focusing on here is from once the U.S. This is the sharp uptick once the plague strikes in Q1 2020, and then as the U.S. recovers robustly from the plague, the U.S. dollar strengthens and strengthens heavily. So this phenomena we're seeing has two, what I would call two explanatory variables. The first, of course, is the overall strength in the U.S. dollar, which we'll see in a moment when we look at the U.S. dollar index, which is growing very, very strong. But it's also the fact that the war in the Ukraine is devastating the European Euroland economy. So the euro dollar is falling on rising volume. It's well past the 20, 50, and 200-day exponential moving averages. Just for and I just want to point out we're also on the 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, year to date, and 1 year indicators. We're all down. 3.4, 7.9, 13.5% on the year-on-year. That means 365 days ago. 13.4%. It's a tremendous amount of loss, and the technicals are indicating a sell signal as well. Let's just take a look at the dollar index. For thorough sake, it's called the DXY. And you'll see the corresponding strength of the U.S. dollar on this index. See, it's rising. The dollar strengthens, all boats rise on a rising tide. Or in this case, all currencies sink on a rising U.S. dollar tide, to overdo the nautical metaphor. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. We're looking at a strong dollar, a weak euro dollar headed to parity. So this is your host, Seth Julian, wishing you all, ladies and gentlemen, the ability to trade with confidence. Bye-bye for now.